Can an incapacitated person file for bankruptcy? Hi, I'm Jonathan Ginsberg. I'm a bankruptcy attorney here in the Atlanta area. And the question I've been asked sometimes is, what if I have an aged parent or a relative who's on some form of disability who does not have the competence to file bankruptcy, but I have a power of attorney? Can I file bankruptcy for that person? Well, it's difficult. It can be done, and the requirements would be that you have a power of attorney that specifically provides for bankruptcy filing. In other words, it can't be a general power of attorney. It really needs to specifically talk about bankruptcy. And that power of attorney needs to have been executed when the person who is now incompetent was competent. So again, it takes some planning, and the questions that are going to be asked by the trustee and the judge, of course, are, did this person execute this power of attorney when he or she understood what was going on, and why did they do it? Why did he or she do that? And if you can provide satisfactory answers to that, yes, a person who is now incompetent can file bankruptcy. Now, I will tell you, I'm reluctant to file bankruptcy for somebody who is not competent because a lot of bad things could happen. The person who's got the power of attorney may not truly have the incompetent person's best interest at heart. There could be, of course, money involved that somebody's trying to get, or a piece of property somebody's trying to get. The few cases when I've actually done this have been situations where a home was scheduled for foreclosure and the person with the power of attorney wanted to stop the foreclosure using a Chapter 13 so that he or she would have the time to catch up the mortgage payments and eventually sell the property. That's the most classic situation. Or, of course, it could be a situation where the incompetent person has a ton of debt that, for whatever reason, needs to be taken care of. Of course, a person who's incompetent, who's not working, is pretty much judgment-proof. But if that person had some form of property that could be at risk, there could be a reason to file bankruptcy. But there has to be a pretty good reason for it. It's something that I would really want to question very carefully because, again, if I'm putting my name on this, I want to make sure it's really in the person's best interest whose name is being subject to the bankruptcy. But yes, it can be done. But there has to be a specific power of attorney to do so. If you find yourself in the situation where you have an aged relative, a parent, somebody else that you're watching out for that possibly needs to file bankruptcy, that's something that we would really need to talk about. Happy to do so. If that's your situation, please call me. I'm happy to help. Again, Jonathan Ginsberg here. I hope this has been helpful, and let me know if I can be of assistance. Thanks a lot.